Hello, welcome back to my channel. So tonight Monique was on the Love After Lockup Where They Now episode. And the past few days, Monique and Derek have been going back and forth on social media nonstop. So just yesterday, Derek decided to post a picture of his current girl, and then Monique decided to post some text messages she had received of someone trying to impersonate Derek's sister, but she thinks that it's actually Derek's girl texting her. So they message Monique like, hey, Bookie, and that's Derek's sister saying. So they're trying to make it sound like it's Elizabeth texting. And like, hey, I got some tea on Derek's current girl. She's actually CEO at the prison that Derek was at. And Monique was like, I already know that's a lie because people already sent me the receipts. Like, I guess there's a picture of Derek while he's in prison. People like, oh, that's his current girl. It's the same hand. But I guess Monique says it's already been shut down. And she says these people stay pressed as F. And I'm gonna blast y'all every time. Stop texting my phone. I do not care. Posting old pics, which you look like today, mama. Stop texting my phone. Weird as F. And so Derek ended up responding, and he decided to post a check from Life After Lockup for $2,000. And he said, I'm a hustler with an entrepreneur spirit. I'll be taking my talents elsewhere. I know my worth. I know what I bring to the table. I know my value. I'm betting on myself like I always have. My story bigger than a storyline. My life journey inspirational. I ain't doing this for clout. I'm doing this with a purpose to show the world that chances make champions, and never give up on your dreams, and you can succeed no matter what you've been through. So Derek is trying to say, I know my worth, and I'm too good to be paid $200 to do a Where Are They Now update, according to him. And he said when WeTV is going to profit 100 times more off my NIL is downright disrespectful. I'm a retired drug dealer, not a junkie. I'm a hustler who went from selling drugs to selling books, movies, and content based on a true story. Won't hustle a hustler. I'm true to it, not new to it. Then his girl was in the comments saying $200 with a platform, then to go back on TV and embarrass herself all over again is outrageous. For a network that's only using our people for ish and giggles for a storyline that makes one look delusional is so sad. They don't even offer health care, want to pay for therapy, someone needed it. Which I always felt like a lot of these TV networks should do a lot more to help support their cast members. But when you sign the contract, it is in black and white and explains that what happens is on you. So then Monique decided to post a screenshot of the check that Derek posted. And she says, look, the check says Life After Lockup. Tell him it's not too late to delete it. So pretty much what she's saying is, here's the man saying, oh, I didn't do the Where Are They Now episode because they're only offering me $200 and I'm too good for that. But Monique's saying, well, you did a whole season where you didn't make one dime because the first season of Love After Lockup, you don't get paid. You don't get paid until Life After Lockup if you're an inmate. Like the boyfriend or girlfriend who's the non-inmate, they get paid the first season, but not the inmate. Then Derek decided to post a teaser clip from the Love After Lockup Instagram showing a clip for the tonight's episode of Where Are They Now with Monique talking about Derek, and he decided to put like a little troll or monster face over her, which I just think this is super childish. And Monique ended up responding. She says that man claimed he don't care, but he stayed keeping tabs on me. Ask any inmate that was on LAL. They did not get paid first season, so him saying he got paid $2K an episode, he's a liar. Also, second season for Life After Lockup, I got paid more than him. They knew who the real star was, but he ain't gonna tell you that though. Then Monique responded, one of his posts said, this man is a mother effing hater. He wished I was paid $200, but this same person who filmed 10 episodes for free, get the F out of here, Lil D. And she said he didn't decline anything. He was never asked to appear because he has been fired. Which I originally remember hearing Monique say this months ago. So her and Derek officially broke up on Cinco de Mayo on May 5th. But even after that, they were still talking, and she claims that he was still trying to get back with her. And then it was about a month later, she said they were done for good because she had got another contract, and he was mad because he didn't get one. So she thinks that he left her because he found out he wasn't going to be on TV anymore, and so he moved on to the next best thing that could get him on TV. So now let's talk about tonight's episode of Love After Lockup. Where are they now with Monique? So at the time of filming, Monique says that her and Derek have been broke up for 2 months. And like I said, they broke up on May 5th. So this means that this was filmed around July, I'm assuming. So a little over 3 months now, and so much has played out on social media since then, and Monique and Derek have been pretty open and haven't held anything back. So if you've been keeping up with all the social media drama, and if you're watching this video most likely then you have, then I feel like a lot of the updates we got on this episode we already knew. But if you're not someone who keeps up with social media and just watches the show, then maybe a lot of it would be new to you. So Monique says that she ended up moving to Cleveland to be with Derek after they stopped filming. She lived with him for about 5 months, but she says that he could not stay faithful. When I say that she was living with him, it was more like he was living with her. She had a hotel room and he was staying with her. And she said that he was the one that pushed for her to hurry up and move to Cleveland. And she says now looking back, she regrets putting Derek first. And she feels like that kind of just messed up what she had going on. So Monique says at this time of filming in July, she's not working a 9 to 5. She says she's had several different companies reach out to her to be brand ambassadors. I know she did some modeling for a plus size swimsuit or underwear company, and she did have her hair website going on for a while, and she still has the Instagram page for her hair business, and that's where she's been spilling a lot of this Derek tea. But I did notice she responded to somebody in the comments, and she says that she's no longer selling hair and doing this whole business, but I guess she just saves that Instagram to post dirt on Derek. And then she did admit in tonight's episode, she's like, well, you know, I have Derek blocked, but people be sending me stuff. And then she's like, well, I will admit also that I do have a secondary account that I use to look at him with. And that's probably the hair account she's talking about. So Monique also admitted that the whole pregnancy scare she had during her last season with Derek, she claims that she took a pregnancy test before she had even went to Cleveland. So she already knew for a fact she wasn't pregnant, but she said she's kind of doing a test to see how interested he really was and if he was willing to have a baby with her. And she said they did have really good sexual chemistry, but she says she's completely done with Derek. She said that she just talked to him the day before, but she said, today I learned I'm done with the toxicity. But like I mentioned earlier, we've heard that a million times, and this was back in July, and we know, the toxicity has yet to end since then. And she also revealed that she has been dating and seeing a new guy, so she's video chatting with this one guy. I thought he was actually cute. He wasn't bad looking in my eyes, and she was talking to him, and she said that she's actually known this guy for a while. They've actually known each other since high school, and she claims that he takes her out on dates and he actually pays. And now with it being 3 months later since she filmed this segment, I wonder if she's still talking and dating this dude. I definitely want to hear an update on that. But that's it for this part with Monique. They also did an update with Lizzie and Daniel, and I'm not even gonna pretend like I know a bunch about this couple because they're before my time, before I started watching the show. But Lizzie says that she recently got her bachelor's degree and she's working as a case manager at a group home. She said she's super grateful her relationship with Daniel fell apart because she feels like he would have ruined her whole life, her job opportunity, and she wouldn't be where she is now if she was still with him. So she says she has not heard from Daniel in over 4 years since they last got done filming, and she said that she gets updates from fans from time to time on social media, but she wanted to do a little public service announcement, and she wanted to let the fans know that she would rather not hear updates on Daniel. But she says that she's done dating felons, and she's admitted that she's dated over 5 felons in the past. She's had a thing for felons since high school, but she says she's considering switching it up because, so far it hasn't worked out for her very well. She said she still has her ring from Daniel, but she said she's considering like auctioning it off as like Love After Lockup memorabilia. And I feel like if she was gonna do that, she should have did that right after her season, and she would have probably been able to get a lot more money. But compared to she tries doing it now, and she says she's gonna try to go high and get at least 2 racks off of it. So then they checked in with Daniel, and he says that since he's filmed, he's got a DUI and he had a few other charges, but I'm not gonna lie, I can't remember what they were. Lizzie admitted that she was an alcoholic in the past, but she claims that she has overcame that. And Daniel claims that he's now clean and sober and is about to have a baby here soon. And his baby should already be here by now from the time this was filmed. But he said at the time of filming that he's been with this girl for over 2 years now, and she's pregnant. And he said that she's either about to pop at the end of the month or next month. Like, he didn't really know when she's gonna pop. All he knew was this going to be soon. I don't know. Like, there's no going back now because the baby is already here with the timing of everything. But he's talking about having the baby and how he's so excited. But he said at the very beginning of his update that he's not supposed to be in Portland because he's in probation in another state that he's supposed to be living in. And here he is already breaking his probation and admitting it on national TV. And he says that his probation is very strict, where he's supposed to be going in all the time to take drug tests and see his PO. And he says it's an 11-hour drive, and he knows that he's not going to be able to make it every time. So it's only a matter of time before this dude ends up back in jail, is what it's sounding like. But that's it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about everything in the comments below. Check out my lashes and cosmetics at AccordingtoAmber.com. I just launched a new clear and black lash glue, and there's also wholesale and private label options. And it's currently 20% off, so check that out at AccordingtoAmber.com if you're interested. I also have some huge sales coming up for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, so stay tuned for that. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.